Topic, otherwise known as Potato Sandwich, starts now. Please welcome Autumn Fisher and Greg Russ. I can't believe this garbage shit show is still going on.
You're like a real Andrew Bird with that whistling.
Who's Andrew Bird?
He's a
whistler?
Musician.
I can do some pretty good whistling. If you have any requests, I can whistle.
The Andrew Bird whistle.
Hold on. Let me whet my whistle.
He had an album called The Mysterious Production of Eggs.
Oh.
That came out, I don't know, 2006? 5?
Yeah.
I don't know. Boy, do the years fly by. I look back on these albums that I used to listen to. It feels just like yesterday. And then you see it's 20 years ago. 20 years ago, like all that Pink Floyd music from the 90s that you call classic rock. I was only 20 years old.
Ay.
Yeah, all the shit that 96 Rock used to play. when we're in high school, like, man, that is old as fuck. And it's like, that was like 20, 22, 25 years old.
Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there?
Greatest music ever. It's funny how everyone says the same thing about the music they listened to when they were younger. Yeah, it was the greatest because that was the time of your life that you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Carefree. You were discovering new.
That was the time when you were figuring out what music you actually liked. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Just the discovery of music was exciting because it was new and it was, what do I like? This is wide open.
This isn't your dad's rock and roll station.
But everyone will maintain, ugh, gross. Mine was the best. Yours sucks. Same thing with SNL. Everyone always says, oh, it sucks. And these days, I don't even know who the fuck watches it. Why is it still on? No, I don't
think anybody does.
Why is it still on? But there was the whole thing that it really sucks. I feel like people always said it sucked in the moment and said it was better in the past, but then years go by and then people say, like when Will Ferrell was on, we were, again, in high school, and I didn't really think it was that great, but now people look at it, it was so funny with Will Ferrell, like when he answered that really small cell phone. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, it was with Jimmy Fallon and the guy from Will and Grace.
Yeah, I think the joke was used in a movie too after that, but it was some skit first, some sketch.
It might have been in Zoolander or something too, but I'm not sure.
Maybe that's what it is. Oh, shut that dog up.
Dog! Where's my remote?
Everyone online as they critique the show.
Yeah.
What was your shock remote?
It is the shock remote, but I did not shock him. I usually either just make it vibrate or I make it make a beep sound.
I spare the electricity.
I do. This time. Well, what do they say online?
Just as people critique the show with Eric out, and then they bring up your dog.
The dog, he has not hardly barked this week at all. Compared to when Eric's there, I feel like it's been a lot less.
You should de-vocalize him like they declaw cats.
Yeah.
He can't bark anymore.
Poor dog.
You took away his voice like the squid lady. Yeah. Ursula.
Keep singing!
Sing for me.
I was, what was I thinking? We were watching something and I was like, hey, actually this person might have a point. Maybe it was about Little Mermaid and how annoyed she was. Oh, because like she was kicked out of the castle. Oh, okay. Because I think in the real story, Ursula might be like Triton? King Triton? Triton.
I think it's Triton.
Okay, I think so too. King Triton's sister. And she was like kicked out of the castle. And then the way to get back at him was to take or to like encourage the love affair between the daughter, between Ariel and Prince, whatever the fuck. But I think in the real story, she's like 14.
The mermaid?
Yeah. She just gives up her body.
It doesn't
I think
surprise
too,
me.
like she's hold on, I have the book. Hold on. I'm gonna walk over there while you respond.
Are you gonna read it? What is it? How long is the book?
No, I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna look at it. Yeah, it's a Brothers Grimm.
I thought it was a Hans Christian.
Oh, it might be. Shoot. Hold on, let me see.
I could be wrong. That's what I thought it was. You tell me. You've got the book. Is it the Brothers Grimm or Hans?
It might be Hans Christian Andersen. I have that book too. Look at me having books.
Yeah, children's books.
Yeah.
I read. There are pretty pictures where the
It's
wild things are.
No, but this is like a complete first edition of the original folk and fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, what kind of shape is it in? How's the binding?
Oh, it's new. It's from...
Oh, that's a complete first edition.
Yeah.
It's not, but it should be old, hundreds of years old.
Well, I guess the stories are hundreds of years old.
Well, I guess if it's first edition, at least they didn't change the stories to make them more palatable.
Yeah. I think that the book I'm thinking of is in my room, which is really far away.
I much preferred the fairy tales of yesteryear.
Yeah.
Where bad things happened to the children if they didn't follow the rules, didn't listen.
Yeah.
To adults.
I mean, what did the old woman do who lived in a shoe? She like had so many children, she didn't know what to do, so she like spanked them all and put them to bed or something.
Is that the full thing?
I think so. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe who had so many children she didn't know what to do. She
gave them some broth without any bread, then whipped them all and soundly, and then whipped them all soundly and put them to bed.
See what? Why? It's not their fault that you had too many kids.
Yeah, this one is a bit different. They didn't do anything; they're just trying to live. So I agree. This one's not cool. But sometimes when the little kids act like bitches, little shits, and they get what they deserve, it's a bit satisfying.
Well, I think we've talked about that one that I only know from The Office because Dwight brought it in. And it was like tales. It was like German folklore fairy tales from his grandmother. And it was the Struwelpeter.
Yeah.
He like cuts out children's thumbs when they suck their thumb or something.
Yeah, that was we did talk about this probably because my mom said that her mom read her that book, being from Austria.
Yeah.
She would tell her stories from that book. And just the cover of the book itself is pretty scary. The kid doesn't cut his hair or cut his fingernails and toenails. And he's featured on the cover, and it's really out of control, maybe at the point where it's causing him problems. But I think there are like instances, I can't remember all the stories. There are instances of not just bad things happening, but like children dying.
Yeah.
What are the stories of whatever it is? Pater.
Struwelpeter.
I don't even know how to spell it anymore.
Yeah.
But it is amazing what an illustration can do. It sticks in your head. It's like, oh yeah, that thing stuck with me.
I mean, even for us, which is not a folklore or a fairy tale or even trying to teach you a lesson, but the lady with the scarf around her neck, that scared me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh God.
So there you go.
What's under that bandana? Or that scarf?
Sock-headed Peter. Struwelpeter. Peter is a slovenly boy who refuses to groom himself, letting his hair grow wild and his nails uncut. His unkempt appearance makes him unpopular and an outcast. So he's shunned and lonely. That's all that happens to him. But he has a very sad life.
I thought he was the one that cut the thumbs off of kids who sucked their thumbs.
Not him. There's the story of cruel Frederick. He's a violent boy who abuses animals and people, including whipping a dog and attacking others. One day the dog bites him in the leg, leaving him bedridden, and the dog eats his food. I wish the dog ate him. The dreadful story of Harriet and the matches.
Uh-oh.
Harriet ignores warnings from her cats. Oh, yeah, this is a weird one. Like the cats are talking to her.
Huh.
They say, Harriet, don't play with the matches. But she ignores them, and she accidentally sets herself on fire and burns to ashes,
Whoa!
leaving only her shoes behind.
Huh.
And then her cats mourn her.
What about her parents?
She lived with cats who spoke to her. I guess there were no parents in this story.
Maybe she burned them up.
The story of the Inky Boys. This one's probably what you think, but maybe not exactly what you think. So 3 boys do tease a dark-skinned boy. So I assume a black kid. It just says
Okay.
dark-skinned.
Sure.
And then they get punished by being dipped in ink, and it turns them black. So it's... All right, the lesson's not so great.
No.
It's like the lessons don't mock people for their race and skin color or appearance,
Right.
but then the punishment is to make them look like the kid.
Oh, God, the worst thing that you could do. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, look like a black person.
Yeah, so that one doesn't hold up.
But I guess they tried. You know.
Yeah,
If it's the thought that counts, then I guess.
The punishment's the strange part. The message itself leading up to the actual punishment, it's nice. It's like, come on, leave that kid alone.
Yeah,
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, what are you attacking that kid for?
The story of the wild huntsman. A hunter falls asleep and a hare steals his musket and glasses, turning the tables to hunt him. The hunter flees in terror as the hare chases him.
Now, what's the lesson there? To not hunt for your family?
Mistreating animals or being careless can lead to unexpected consequences.
Oh.
That's the only story not focused on a child. The story of Little Suck-a-Thumb.
Ah!
Conrad is warned by his mother not to suck his thumbs, or the scissor man will cut them off. He disobeys, and the scissor man bursts in, snipping off both thumbs with giant scissors.
Oh, okay. So in the office, he brings out this book, and he calls it Struwelpeter.
This is the book with all those stories I'm talking about.
Oh, it is called, the book is called Struwelpeter?
Yeah, so that's just one of the stories, but he's the kid featured on the cover.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I didn't know. I thought that the story was Struwelpeter is the person that will cut your thumbs off.
No, he's just, so that story right here, the story of Little Suck-a-Thumb.
Right.
With the scissor man. The story of Augustus, who would not eat his soup. Augustus refers to different than Augustus from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
He eats too much. This Augustus refuses to eat.
I'm hungry.
He refuses to eat. For days, he grows weaker until he starves to death.
Ah! Augustus,
Man, there's so many
why?
stories in here. Story of fidgety Philip. Philip fidgets at the dinner table, rocking his chair until he falls, pulling the tablecloth and food down with him.
Oh, and then what?
Yeah.
Nothing?
That's all. He lives in that one.
Okay, well, then what's the point?
The story of Johnny Head in Air. Johnny walks with his head in the air, ignoring his surroundings. He trips and falls into a canal, nearly drowning, and loses his school books. And the story of Flying Robert. Robert goes out in a storm with an umbrella, despite the warnings. The wind catches the umbrella, lifting him into the sky, and he's never seen again.
I guess that's just a lesson of listen to your parents. Because I don't think that was a big problem for kids. Stop going outside with your umbrellas.
Yeah, just listen to your parents. The one before that where he falls into the canal is just pay attention to where you're going. Very basic life skills.
Yeah, but instead they were like, let's bring an element of death into this.
Well, these days, nobody watches where they're going. Everyone is on their phone, and they cross streets, and cars almost slam into them.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
In New York, it's that way too? I feel like people are more like adept to walking there.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think. No, there's people walk down the sidewalk not watching where they're going, and they'll walk right at you, and I don't move. Damn. Usually, they don't run into you.
Like they realize at the last second?
Yes, it's always the last second.
Yeah.
And then they give you a dirty look, though.
Ooh. Do they really?
A lot of people do. Because, I mean, some people say, some people say nothing. Most people say nothing. But some people give looks. I feel like a lot of people don't own their mistakes.
It seems so easy to own a mistake, especially when you have made the mistake. It's such a human thing to like, oh, sorry. And then if the person doesn't say anything back, I feel now I'm mad at them.
You'd think. Wouldn't you, Autumn? You would think.
I would. I do. I would and I do.
Yeah. You've been thinking more these days since Eric's been out, given the opportunity to speak on the show.
That's true. It's been nice.
Really pushing things.
Me?
Yeah, saying
I'm pushing things?
saying things like women would be scared if they were in a garage alone at night and a man was standing there. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing?
Did you listen to that part? Or did somebody say something to you about it?
I've heard stories about this conversation that happened on the air on the radio show. But you tell me, what was the context?
It was that app where that guys on
tea
4chan
leaves or something.
Tea or so, yeah. So yeah, it's this app where women were sharing stories about, or not stories, but just like warnings about men who were, lying to them or were, I guess, a lot of lying, deceiving, gaslighting, just like bad guys, and warning other women about them. Like it was the early days of the app, so it hadn't gotten like shitty yet, I don't think. It was still being used for its intended purpose. So anyway, 4chan, which I'm going to say these guys on 4chan, because it's not ladies on 4chan doing this, if there are ladies on 4chan at all. And they hacked the website and released a bunch of personal data, including like a ton of driver's licenses, because I guess
Weird.
to verify things, maybe they were using driver's licenses. So
proving the point, the app's initial
yes, exactly, proving the point.
Purpose.
So we're talking about it, and Jared was saying something about how that men should be able to make the same type of app, and because like women can be crazy too or whatever. And we were like, go ahead. Like there's no law against it. You can make whatever app you want. And then the way that men are going to use it are in the obvious way, which is like, she didn't put out, or sure pussy stinks, And he decided to make some strange point about how women are just as dangerous as men can be, because we were saying, I was trying to make the point that the app is very useful for women, and that there are men who don't want women to share information with each other because it threatens them, so that they can't get away with their bullshit. And Jared, and so and because he was still trying to make the latter point that like men need this too, and that men should have this as well, I was trying to illustrate that men aren't afraid of women the same way that women are afraid of men. And he was arguing that point as well. And so I tried to say, if you're in a parking garage and a woman is walking behind you, are you afraid that they are going to like overtake you? And he was like, well, how close is she to me? Like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, sometimes he just makes these strange points to protect his original argument, even if all logic is now out the window.
It doesn't make sense. What?
Like
I don't even know.
down.
What's his original point?
I mean, his original point, you could argue that, like,
Yeah.
You're right. Nobody's stopping guys from making it. He's acting like there's some law that says guys can't make that app.
And I would argue against that, even saying like, I don't think he was saying that there is a law, but that like,
no. I know that. I know he's not saying that. It's just a weird take, because guys could make that app. No one's saying they couldn't. No one's stopping them. But let's just say, for the sake of this argument, that's the way he's approaching it. He's like, well, guys should be able to do the same thing. And
like, it should be socially acceptable for men to have the same type of app.
And then if you ask that question, like, why would they need this app?
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to admit that maybe his initial thought was a little bit off the mark.
Yeah.
He just doubles down. Look, that app in its own right. I am biased, because when Don't Date Him Girl was around, I was put on there with flat out lies from Claire.
Mm-hmm.
She, said that it was cheat. Like, she was the one who banged her ex-boyfriend with his watch next to the bed when I went over the next time.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, I was broadcasting from a show at the Tabernacle, and I met a person just in passing. Like, we were talking, and it was a woman, and we exchanged numbers.
Yeah.
And sure, I you know, if you're in a relationship with someone and you meet some random woman, even if there wasn't a plan to do anything, it's strange to exchange numbers.
That's
I
wrong.
get I get that.
Yeah.
But it turns out that this woman worked with her ex-boyfriend, the same ex-boyfriend she had sex with.
Oh.
And so the next day she brought it up because, I was at 99X at the time, and I don't know. I'm not trying to brag or make it sound like it was a big deal, but I guess she found it worthy of saying that we talked and she got my number. And he
Right.
immediately told Claire, and that's when she went and posted all the shit on Don't Date Him Girl. So it's not like I was completely innocent, but then what it was written was, that I was flat out cheating.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, this isn't true. And there was no way, because at that point it is just he said, she said. You can't really provide proof. The fact that there was no process, I guess, doesn't matter. Like I was going to say, there's no process to even challenge something that was posted, but I guess it wouldn't have mattered because
Yeah.
the site was run by women. And if a dude reached out, they're like, no, not listening to you. That was pretty much what happened.
Right.
The best I could do was create a response, like post as a comment. And I forget what I wrote. And I didn't get too defensive. I was like, oh, I got to be careful how I phrase this.
Right.
But it's also stupid. I shouldn't have responded to anything.
Yeah.
But because that happened, I'm like, so this kind of app that exists, I'm not saying that there aren't shitty dudes out there that others should be warned about, but it also does open itself up to flat out lies with nobody to double check any
It
of
does. It does. It just seems like, I don't know. If you're on that site already, you're already dealing with a certain type of person who needs to check out that kind of thing. Or, yeah, I don't know. You should have like a discerning mind to say, well, I wonder if this is true. Like, I'll give this person a little bit of a chance, but I'm not going to like put my total trust like instantly into this person. Maybe they will turn out to be that person, the bad guy.
You don't think it has an impact? Say you met someone, you went on a couple dates, you're really liking the person, then you went and checked and you saw that they were on there.
All right, say that again. You cut out.
That wouldn't. Oh my God.
Yeah, why are you breaking up?
Oh my God. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's this about?
I don't know. Is it still? Clearly, it's delayed. It's clearly delayed on your end.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Uh-oh. All right, do you want to restart? Sorry. Don't know.
How's this?
I mean, here, we should do the countdown thing, right?
How do we do that?
I say go after you are finished counting.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Okay, that's pretty good. I think we're
Okay.
back.
All right.
I was just saying you met someone, you went on a couple dates, then you went and checked the app. That person happened to be on the app. That wouldn't have any kind of impact. I'm not saying that you personally would ditch them right away. I'm sure you'd ask them about it, but
Yeah.
it does get in your brain. It does.
Sure. Well, okay, so it depends on what it says. If it says like this person was abusive, like then I probably would just let it go. I don't know this person. I don't have any there are no stakes yet, I'll just let it go, But I mean, there was that Facebook group, forget what it was called. Remember there was like some stories about it where it was created by women and it was local and you could post like people that it would be all kinds of things, but it was all against dudes. It was like you could post men that you saw on dating sites that are married so that hopefully it will get out to the person who's married to them that they're on a dating site. Or it'll be like, I went out with this person. They were insane. They did this. They did that, So, I mean, it's important to have these things. I really think so. Even if there's going to be some that mess it up with, either their own trauma responses, reading into things wrong, lying, all of that. It's like overall, it would probably be more helpful than it is harmful.
I don't know. Going back to Claire, she smashed in my back windshield. The next day I called her, confronted her, and she said, well, you shoved me into a wall and threatened to hit me. kind of
That's what I'm
person
saying.
who wouldn't.
I'm
But you
not
said
saying that
abuse.
doesn't exist.
But you're saying if you saw somebody like they wrote about somebody on the app and said they were abusive,
Yeah.
I could see easily that gets written and put on the app. Now, if we're looking at percentages, I would still say that the percentages are most dudes are shitty
Yeah.
to these women, and most of them are probably based in some form of reality. People like to, get a little to exaggerate a bit and make themselves out to be a bit more of a victim. But like this is such a range of things too. Like you bring up abuse, it's like I don't even want to.
Yeah.
That's a totally different thing. Or it's like
It is.
he didn't text me back,
Right.
or he was dating 3 people at the same time. Like that's much different than abuse. So when I talk about this, like I'm trying to be nuanced and not just lump everything into one thing. Even if the percentages are say 90% true, but 10% aren't, it's shitty. It's I don't know how you best do it. I'm not trying to say that it's not important.
I think how it's best to do it is to not be a shitty dude ever.
Yeah. But still, it could be posted in a way that's like, that's not true.
Yeah. No, she's crazy. Like I'm like, okay, I know you're talking about a specific incident, and I hear you. Like that was your experience, and you don't want to be painted as that person, and I get that. But like you can only control what you can control, and your ownership of it is like you did the dance with her. And when you do a dance with a crazy person, that might end up happening to you.
I mean, again, I know I wasn't innocent, but I also think the reaction was strange because
It was, yeah.
because she had sex with her ex. I didn't have real proof other than the watch. So yeah,
Right.
I met someone else because in my mind it's like this relationship's probably like this thing's fucked. It was already fucked.
Right.
It was insane from the start. It only lasted 4 months, and in my mind it was something that went on for years. It was like 4 months. And it's like, well, we're in a relationship. We love each other. And meanwhile, smashing in back windshields.
Yeah.
Trying to slap me across the face in a bunch of people. Me on the other side of it. Her saying she wants to punch me in the face and me saying, fine, I'll punch myself in the face. And
See what I mean?
And doing it and then going home and then putting fake blood in my ear to make it seem like the punch did some damage.
Oh my God.
I'm not claiming to be completely innocent.
You did the dance. So you danced the devil's dance and you got burned.
It was certainly. That was new. I was young. Crazy was exciting.
Absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. If you do this type of thing, then you might get talked about by this crazy woman on a website.
I ate glass at a party she had. Somebody broke a glass and I said, I'll eat it like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Why?
I said, you see those people eat glass? Watch this.
So dumb.
I've already brought this up because there's a picture of me with my mouth bleeding.
Yeah.
Because it cut my fucking lip. Oh, God. I would never go back.
No.
I would not want to go back.
No.
I guess if I could go back as who I am now, maybe. But that's what everyone always says. If I only knew then what I know now.
Yeah. Well, that's what wisdom is. And you can only get wisdom by getting older.
Well, it was an exciting time. There was a lot of newness just in life. Newly on your own. Even if I had gone to college a few years before and lived in the dorms, it's like living in your first apartment, getting your first job, just in general. It's like I can do whatever the fuck I want with my life. It's just me. So I think of even the radio station where I'm making, God, like no money.
Yeah.
I just didn't think about it.
It was worth it back then. You could do it.
Yeah. I made enough to survive.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think about it other than that. And now it seems like I don't want to go back to that.
I guess, like you said, if you could go back the way you are now, you might still do some things the same, but like you would only be able to enjoy it truly if you were able to like have perspective on the way it is now versus the way it was then. So you could like fuck around and do whatever and know that it doesn't mean anything or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But then there are consequences to that. I don't know.
it's impossible. And I also like where my life is now.
Yeah.
I like after years of therapy and stuff, I like where I am. I like my relationship and my job. And it's like, so what if going back means just going back to that exact time as it was, but with the knowledge I have now, then I guess that changes the answer. It's like, no, I only
I
think
wouldn't
did
go
that.
back either. I don't have an urge to do that.
I think the only reason I go back is because you're gaining some time back with my obsession of the passage of time.
Yeah. And see, I don't really mind.
Waking up in the middle of the night, even last night, I'm like, oh, fuck, this year's already, it's August. I'll be 44 before I know it. It's like, when did the fuck did that happen? It seems like I was just turning 40. And that's weird to say in its own right. It seems like I was just turning 40.
Oh, when I say I'm 40, when I say to myself I'm 43, I'm like, whoa, that feels like that's crazy.
I'm at the point where I've stopped thinking like it doesn't exist in my brain as my actual age anymore. I stop. I'm not completely ignoring it, but I'm not thinking about it so much. So the other day, somebody asked me who's like about to turn 30. They asked, "How old are you?" And I actually had to stop and think. It's like I'm 43. Yeah, that's right.
For me, not for me, but I guess my experience with my kids have been like, I can't believe that Pete's only 8 and that he's only going into the 3rd grade. It's like, whoa, aren't you way older than that? I feel like you've been around forever. Aren't you at least going into 4th? What are we talking about? You're only in 3rd grade? But it is. He's only going 3rd. It's weird. But then other times I feel like it flies by.
Yeah.
Like Ellie was only 10 for like 2 seconds, I felt like.
Yeah, you double her life and she's out of the house.
Yeah, that's true.
Less than that.
Mm-hmm.
So Pete's age now, you add that. I know some people hang around longer these days, but let's just say she goes to school somewhere.
Yeah. She's gone. Bye.
And you feel so old at that point. You're like, I am an adult. I'm 18. I'm an adult. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. I'll buy this house with an interest-only mortgage.
Oh, boy. Yeah. You got.
Fuck you, mom and dad. I'm an adult.
Did they try to tell you? Did they try and advise you not to do that?
I mean, they did allow me to live my life, but yes. Like, I don't think that's... I think it's because it was two things. They didn't really understand the city. So Cabbagetown to them was like, why would you even buy a house in that neighborhood?
Right.
But they came to realize that the idea was there. The investment was good. I just wasn't able to execute it properly because I didn't have any money and had to get an interest-only mortgage. So that was the second part of it. I was like, what is this? You have no money to put down. What are you going to do? And I don't have to put anything down. They just take out a second loan that takes out the 20%. And that's your down payment. And then you pay off 2 loans. Like, oh,
Dang,
but
that's crazy.
one is interest only. It's like, well, I don't know what that means. Well, that means you don't pay off any principal up front. And then it balloons in 10 years and you've paid off no principal. And you either have to pay the balance or you have to refinance it.
10 years? When's that? Never.
Well, exactly. It's like, well, I'm going to move to New York, so I'm just going to sell it anyway. It's like a quick flip.
Yeah.
And then the housing market collapses. So the idea itself wasn't necessarily wrong. It was just if you were
You're a kid and you couldn't execute it.
Yeah, I'm just living the dream that I'm told I'm supposed to live.
Mm-hmm.
Living the dream that has led to so many problems these days. The dream that doesn't exist, I guess, because it's not attainable.
Yeah, it's not attainable anymore. Or some people can, obviously, but... So anyway, that's the story of Jared.
Yeah. It's a very strange point.
Why did you hear about this story?
I can't bring that up.
Not how. I'm saying, like, in what context?
I can't reveal my sources and the text messages I received that said maybe there was a talking to after the show or something.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about the talking to.
Speaking of the tea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm spilling the tea.
You are.
On the behind the scenes.
Now tell us where Eric's been.
It's up to him to tell you.
Never.
On Monday. Have you heard from him?
No. Have you?
Not since I initially spoke to him.
Right. Okay.
So several weeks ago at this point.
I really wonder, like, is it just going to go back to the way it was? That might be a bummer.
Sounds like you've been having your own text conversations.
No, I haven't. Not at all, actually.
Well, I'll
I
say
just
no more.
wonder. I really haven't. I just wonder. Oh, well, I guess there was like a little bit of like, what if, but nothing official, nothing like that. I just wonder, will it just go back to the way it was? Is that it? And then my creative flex is over. Okay.
You had a taste.
Yeah.
The forbidden fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Time to send you to hell.
Back to where you came from.
You can have nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Change requires some persistence. You can go into something and say you want to change. Like people when they say they go to the gym, they mean it. I think people mean it. I'm going to go to the gym. Then they go for a few weeks and then don't go anymore. So if there's going to be
I can't
change,
imagine that anything will change, I guess.
it would require.
Our change won't stay because the other Eric hasn't been there for all of the change that's happened.
It'll require a concerted effort.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe someone will talk to him about it.
Maybe. Until the ratings come in. And when the ratings show that, I hope whatever ratings come out his time being gone are big.
I'm sure they'll be bigger once he comes back.
No, it would be cool, though. It's like he was gone and then the show held its own or even did better.
Yeah, could be. That'd be neat.
I don't know. It's hard to put your mind in the place of a casual listener. Like someone who's not a huge fan of the show but enjoys the show.
Mm-hmm.
If they tune in and Eric's not there, do they continue to listen? They're not a P1. They're a P2 or 3.
Yeah, I really don't know. I feel like, there are probably people that listen because they like what Eric has to say. And there are people that listen because they like us and hearing Eric is just a part of the show. And so they would give us a bit more of a chance. There are some people that only listen for, I'm not sure. It could just be all kinds of things. But, I think if people stuck around with us, we did well.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I was telling Tim that I thought the show got progressively better. Not that
it really did. There were some stumbling blocks in the beginning, and because we'd never had a long-term chance like this before. So, we ironed those out and it sounds better and better. I agree.
You got a taste of what it could be.
Yeah. Well, the way it should be.
The job that you could have.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think even the last hours I was on, we're recording this Friday, August 1st, after the radio show. The last one before Eric returns. I thought that last hour was fun.
Yeah, me too.
The stories launched into interesting conversations about stupid things like the long blink.
Yeah. Things have been, it's because, bless him, there's room for us and all of us to contribute and
you are not the marquee.
Exactly. And I don't even think that's part. I think there is a little bit of that from him that's real.
Poster.
But I think another part of it is that he's just afraid, to let go a little bit. If he's in control of it all. It's just like when someone is talking and it's a conversation a little bit, he's like he's always making like a sound in the background. He's always like ready to jump in or
holding his place.
Yeah. And if he would just step back and relax, we could all do this together. He doesn't have to do so much work. And then when you come to us and it's like, hey, why aren't you doing any work? It's like, well, you're doing it all. How am I can't. And then, I jump in when I can.
Tell us more, Autumn. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Makes me feel like, what's the point?
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, what is your role on the show? If it really is, as he often says his role on The Regular Guys was, I just sat back, let other people have the conversation, and jumped in when needed. The hired gun for
Well, that's your choice to do
quick-fire
that.
jokes.
And I guess that's fine. I want
And I think that's...
I
I
want
think-
more than that.
Yeah, you'd like a bit more room to speak your mind, share those opinions.
Well, that's what I'm here for, isn't it? I think.
I don't know if there's a fear because traditional talk radio usually is one voice
Right.
and it needs to be directed. It can't have multiple conflicting opinions, which I think is dumb. I think people enjoy listening to conversations, like actual real conversations that maybe don't have just one point.
I agree. If we're talking about like traditional radio, are people listening to traditional radio? Not as much. They're watching podcasts or listening to podcasts, or listening to their own playlists of music. So people, at least my experience, my thoughts are that people want more authenticity and maybe, I don't know, counterpoints without it being like a fight. You know, it doesn't have to be drama. That's another thing he says, like conflict is the essence of drama or whatever. It's like, no, it doesn't. Is that what this is? I don't want to do that. I'm not here to like, even like the drummed up drama that sometimes happens on the show where it's like, oh, Greg, you hate everybody. It's like, oh, do we have to do this? It's like, oh, that's the point. It's supposed to be like more interesting if you think that Greg doesn't like somebody. It's like, no, that does not make it interesting. That pigeonholes people into one spot and then it's boring.
Yeah, I don't like necessarily. Look, I have had reactions based in reality that I exaggerate.
Yeah.
When we're doing the show and somebody new comes in, I'm like, hey, who the fuck are you? Like I'm suspicious of new people. So that existed to an extent.
Sure.
But I don't like it when it's like, oh, Dr. Joe's coming on. You have to leave because you two hate each other. You hate him. Like,
Yeah.
Does he know you're joking? Does he really think this?
Well, Dr. Joe's, he doesn't mind. I think he doesn't care. But you're right. Like that would be, if he did care, it's like, hey, don't say that.
Even when Tad was on the show quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
And I played it up. And then the one day Eric got me riled and said something along the lines of, well, Tad has a full-time radio show and you don't. Like pretty much saying I was a failure in radio.
Yeah.
And I said something like, if I had to do the show that Tad does, I'd shoot myself.
Uh-huh.
And then Tad hears that.
Yeah.
And takes it very personally. Which, how could you not take it personally?
Of course.
But it wasn't
You're not
meant to
wrong.
be. It wasn't meant to be an attack on him. But it is his job.
Mm-hmm.
That in his life that I said I would kill myself if I had that job.
It's messed up.
Yeah, but it's like in the moment I was just angry because I was, like it gets thrown in your face sometimes. Like, I've been successful in this industry. You couldn't even make it.
Yeah.
You left.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I did leave. Maybe I couldn't make it. Maybe I could make it, but I didn't want to do what it took to make it.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric is very lucky that he's not because of luck, but he's very lucky to be in the place that he is making the amount of money that he makes. And people don't get there. The normal radio DJ is not getting there.
I'm surprised the normal radio DJ still exists.
I am too.
Just spinning the records. Yeah, okay. Well, you going to play Blind Melon, No Rain?
Well, I like that song. It's a good one.
It doesn't. I'm not saying it's a bad song.
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, I'm just saying that the radio DJ who plays it and acts like it's something special in the moment, like, that woman who.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What were we gonna say?
I was really quick about Tad. I was gonna say, I was not a fan of Tad when he brought his story on the air about the Lyft driver who didn't want him to sit next to her in the front seat when he was getting a lift. And he was like all offended, like, how dare you think I'm going to like hurt you or I'm a murderer? I'm like, she doesn't fucking know.
No,
Like,
but
you
also,
can't. Yeah, what the fuck? It's so rude of him to put the onus on her to know that you're safe. She doesn't know that. She's smart to protect herself and make you sit in the back.
it's also just weird. Like, it is a taxi. I don't care if it's a more casual taxi where somebody's picking you up,
Yeah.
like on an errand. But
Yeah.
you don't sit up front with taxi drivers.
No.
I mean, real taxis have partitions in them for a reason.
Right.
Now, there was the exchange of cash, so that was a big part of the reason. But yeah, I don't even know why you'd want to sit up front.
No, I don't either. It was just, yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? How dare you? She did the right thing. You're the creep now talking about it on air.
At least they didn't give it out her name,
Yeah.
license plate.
Yeah, but that made me mad at him forever. I was like, he's a moron.
I was going to go back to, sorry, what was that?
I said that made me dislike him for a long time.
Holding a grudge.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about the blind melon woman. She still talks about being the bee, the girl who was the bee in the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I looked it up the other night. It's still a thing. Like, her Instagram's like the bee woman from Blind Melon.
What else does she do? What's her job?
She has a family.
Yeah.
She has some kids. She's about our age.
Okay.
And let's see. The bee woman.
The
Her
bee
name's-
woman.
I know she doesn't even have a name. I mean, she does. But Heather DeLoach.
What is it?
DeLoach.
Oh, it keeps.
How would you
I keep
spell
losing you. I don't know
D-E?
what's going on with your. I don't think it's me.
I think it's you.
Really? Why
Yeah.
would it be
I
me?
think there's some weird cycling thing going through. I don't know. I think it's some weird thing going on with you.
Okay.
If I stop the recording, I got to do some editing after the
I
fact.
know. That sucks.
We're already at 47 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know how you pronounce this last name. Deloach.
Oh, Deloach? Deloach?
Yeah, Heather
Deloach?
Deloach.
Yeah. Deloach.
Let's see. So you go to Instagram and you search, and you find. Well, you find people also dressed up as her. Weird.
The bee girl.
You found it. Yeah.
No,
right.
no. I was
Oh,
just
well-
excited about it.
Well, this is what her name is on Instagram. Heather Deloach _ the bee girl.
Oh, man.
New Instagram.
I guess if you're not writing everything about who you are on that, then it's fine. You can just say like, hey, that was me. I was the girl that was the bee.
I mean, she does have 9 posts, and that's it.
She only has 9 posts.
It says the new Instagram account, so I don't know what happened to her old one. It got hacked.
Yeah, sure. I was reading an article about Beyonce, and she's 43.
Yeah.
So all those years knowing her as like a, huge pop star as Destiny's Child, we're the same age?
Yeah. You never realized that?
No, never. Didn't she always just seem like an adult to you?
I guess
Never
you're
the
right.
same. I was like, nope, that could be like she is je suis Beyonce. Like I never ever thought that we were the same age.
I guess I just knew that early on. So, but yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I could see her as like, oh yeah, she's so much more of an adult than I ever am.
Yeah.
I never
Not
have
even
been.
to say like I felt like a kid or I thought that she was old. I just never considered being the same age as her.
Yeah, now start comparing your life. What has she done?
She got she made $400 million on both of her big concerts.
Oh boy. Just
Yeah.
the concerts?
Yeah, just the concerts.
What do you think Heather Deloach is doing? Because she's the same age too.
Oh shoot. Is she I feel like she works at a CVS.
It doesn't say where she works.
Look
She
her
has-
up on LinkedIn.
She has 3 kids.
Maybe she's a wife and mom. Maybe she's a trad wife.
All right, we'll look her up on LinkedIn. The internet with all its secrets.
Secret. What's her first name again?
Heather.
Heather. What a great 80s child name.
10 profiles. My God.
Delough.
Deloach.
Oh, Delaug.
I'm not seeing this
Deloch.
picture of her. I have no clue.
Okay.
There's a lot of these women. There's a lot of big girls out there. She doesn't know that her name's very popular, apparently. I got to figure out where she lives. That's going to be the hardest thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where she lives. Why are
Could
all
she
these...
be a travel welder?
I see this one. That's not her.
Assistant solicitor? There's not that many.
I don't know.
Oh.
At 10 years old, I had no idea I was taking a photo with one of the best lead vocalists in rock music. And then he died like a week later.
Yeah.
And that
Best lead vocalists? Okay.
People exclusive. My God, People Magazine did a spread on her in 2023.
Dang.
Thank you, People, for such a wonderful article announcing the arrival of our little Andrew Steven. Why did they... What?
Our little Andrew Steven?
Yeah, they had a new baby. But why would people do a spread on the baby? Like, I guess they would do an update on the B-Girl. But was that video even that popular? It was with us. But do most people know Blind Melon B-Girl? Huh?
It'd be an interesting little thing, right? Is to test people on what they know and then to show it in a graph, of like ages and knowing what things are.
I can't believe it's been 30 years since the Blind Melon music video. If you had the choice to be in something, a piece of pop culture that persisted, but that was it. You got the one thing, and it wasn't even something you created. You were the B-Girl. Or you got nothing. What would you prefer?
I guess I would like to be a part of it.
Okay, second question. You're a part of it. Does it then become that big of a part of your identity?
No, that's the part that you have to work against. Is that you have to make it not a part of your identity and just like, isn't it cool that I was a part of something so awesome? That's all.
I agree with you then. That's what I would do. It'd be cool to be a part of something as a bit of trivia.
Yeah. That's cool. That's a cool thing. And let that be cool. But that's it. That's all.
Don't make it your Instagram name.
No. Put it in your bio.
Autumn, the B-Girl.
Yeah. Autumn was a bee.
Okay,
I'm a bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee.
So before we wrap this up, we're doing some internet sleuthing here. This woman, the B-Girl, in her People Magazine spread post, she thanks the photographer who took the picture. The photographer is in Ladera Ranch. Now, where is that? Where is Ladera Ranch?
Okay. Doing some sleuthing.
Ladera Ranch is in California.
Okay.
Okay. So this can help us with our LinkedIn search.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck
There's
is her
only
name?
like... Oh. The B-Girl, I found her! Oh my God! The B-Girl, Blind Melon, Orange County, California, 171 connections. The B-Girl from Blind Melon music video, No Rain.
So this is her LinkedIn profile. It's still the B-Girl.
That's messed up. Maybe it's not her. I want to hope that it's not her. She went to
What
Cal State.
What did you search to find her? Because I'm still not seeing it.
I just scrolled down all the way to the bottom.
Oh. So she's the last. She's not even the first B-Girl that pops up.
No, she's the only B-Girl.
No, I just mean out of all the Heather Deloaches.
Oh.
I phrased that strangely. But you searched Heather Deloach.
Yeah.
And she's not the first. She should be the top one.
She should be. She's not important. Well, she doesn't really have anything going on.
Oh, there's no picture.
Yeah, there's no picture. And
no activity.
Skills, interests, groups, schools. Just Cal State.
Yeah. and the
Groups.
talent
Skift Meetings Event Professionals Community.
and
The
a
heck is
talent
that?
agency.
Oh.
That's an interest though. Doesn't mean she's
She's-
part of it.
Yeah, she's probably a trad wife. She's like soccer mom or something.
I don't really want to shit on her, but she just makes it so easy.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty lame to make that your
To
whole
make
thing.
it everything,
Yeah. That's weird.
you would just, I don't know what the casting process was.
All right, we need a chunky 10-year-old
Yeah.
who can
It
tap
was-
dance.
All right, so if there's some tap dancing, which I know I don't know if it was good tap dancing, but so there was a bit of talent, I guess.
Yeah.
But for the most part, she's just running around, right?
She acted, I guess. She was looking inside that gate, right? And then the gates opened and she ran in and danced with all the hippies. I love that song. I like watching the puddles gathering.
You sound too good. You got to sound like him.
Oh, that's how he sounds like. Now all I can do is just pour some deep dew.
I was, man, there was a connection. There was one band I was listening to. I can't remember. Or it was a band Christina had me listen to. And I was like, this guy's vocals, they ripped off Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah. Remember that hit song from 2006, 5?
How's it go?
I don't know. The song was called like Skin of My Yellow Country Teeth or some shit.
Whoa, what?
Like it was played at MJQ nonstop. It was a big dance pop rock song.
Okay.
But then that guy singing, I was like, wait, this guy ripped off the singing style of the Blind Melon guy, which is what brought me to Blind Melon, which is what brought me to the B Girl. And then I was also listening to Live, and I was like, this sounds like REM. He just ripped off REM.
Oh, but he sings way better than Michael Stipe.
Oh, you think so? Well, interesting.
I
Well,
mean, I like Michael Stipe as like a style, but I think
Wait.
that the guy from Live sings way better.
He stole his style, too, because they're both bald.
I alone love you.
Yeah, and when I say that, I didn't necessarily even mean the vocals. It was more like just the sound. Some of those songs, like, oh, this could be an REM song.
Huh.
These are very similar.
Leave you here by yourself, chained to your baby.
What is the other one? Our love is like water.
Oh yeah, our love is like water, like Walter. All over you, all over me. The song, the sky.
I think that was
And then
my favorite.
the placenta.
Well, yeah, the only song that I know that uses placenta and lightning crashes.
Yeah. Placenta fall to the floor.
I think the last one is my favorite song of theirs.
Which one?
Whatever it's called. Our Love is Like Water song.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that one.
And then
I'm going to add it to my 90s playlist.
later they did the Dolphins Cry song. I was like, whoa.
Which one's that?
Something about the Dolphins Cry.
Dolphins.
It's actually not a terrible song. It's just they have weird, like the placenta thing. It's like Lightning Crashes is a great song. People love it. It's like, I just think.
I feel it coming back again.
Yeah, I just think of placenta. I'm like, all right, this song used placenta.
Yep.
And then the other one's about a dolphin's cry.
How does that go? Do you remember?
I can't sing, as you know. And even if I could,
Then
it's in my. Just pull it up and listen
dolphins
quickly.
cry.
Just listen to it quickly.
I'm searching it.
The dolphins cry. I think it's just dolphins cry.
Live.
But I gotta kind of talk over it too,
Here.
because they'll flag us.
The way you're bathed in light.
So intense.
Oh, it was an intense night. He's thinking about it. God, let me down into your rose garden of trust. Where's the dolphins cry? Got to speak over it so the algorithm doesn't
Okay.
flag it.
Here, I'll hold it off to the side.
I'll just keep speaking a little bit until we get to the Dolphins
Okay.
Cry hook.
We're still. I don't know what it is. Oh wait. I'm hearing it now. I think he said it. Hold on.
But it's in the hook. You'll get there.
Oh, that was what it was.
No, we're getting. He's setting it up for the rhyme. Here it comes. The hook. Yeah.
There it was.
If you can hear the dolphins cry. What was his name? Ed Kowalczyk?
What?
Who was that? Ed Kowalczyk?
Oh, yes. Wait. Is that the monster's name in Monsters, Inc.? Isn't his name it's Kowalski? Kowalczyk.
Ed Kowalczyk. Based on the provided search results, there doesn't seem to be a direct connection between Ed Kowalczyk, lead singer of the band Live, and the Disney Pixar movie Monsters, Inc. But what was the name in Monsters, Inc.?
I think it's Kowalski. Maybe? That's funny. Oh, boy.
What happened?
I love blue.
Yeah, what's Ed? Ed looks exactly the same. He's one of these guys that doesn't age. Because he was already bald. He was already bald.
Yeah. Go back and watch that I alone loved you. Because that part of the song when it's like the band. So the band's all like hopping around behind him when he's singing that song and like flipping out. But then there's this part where he's not flipping and flopping around anymore, and it's his band that's like looking in the camera and going, "I alone, Tim," while he's going, "I alone." But the guy who's doing that into the camera, like the rest of the band, he's so young. He looks like a kid we all know from high school. So young.
I'm looking it up. Kowalczyk was born in 1971. So he would have, this guy, could you hear that?
No.
Oh, it's weird. It's coming through my headphones, but it's not feeding to you.
Rose Garden of Trust.
Like I'm watching it. So you can't hear the music, but
No.
He's looking at the camera now. They're like over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Which one are you looking at? The bass player? No, he's hiding in the back.
I don't know. So in the middle of the song, when he's going like, "I alone and you."
Yeah, he does have hair in this one. Weird. He's got a weird.
Yeah. He's got like a weird rat tail.
Yeah, it's like he's bald
really
on the
long.
top of his head.
Yeah.
Who says music radio is dead? Where else can you listen to Live and Blind Melon?
All I can say is
Only the radio can bring you that. So get your cassette player ready and press record.
I like watching the bottom go.
All right. Well, that's it. We did a full hour. We didn't even talk about the end of And Just Like That. It's sad.
Oh no, it ended. Oh no.
The show's
Are you
coming.
sad that it ended?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, in a way. Because it was so fucking awful. It's fun to sit there and just shit on it. It is. It is. Like, it's a nice thing to do.
It's real bad.
But yes, I can't really say that I'm sad. It's like, what do you
think about Brady? Got a lady pregnant.
What? Don't spoil shit.
What? You didn't see that already?
No. It was last night's show, probably. Episode. I didn't see it yet.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
I am so sorry.
You fucking spoiled it. I'm angry.
Miranda. Miranda, I found a piece of pizza in the garbage and I'm eating it.
At least the show is decent then.
That was in the movie?
No, that was like the end of the series.
Oh, right.
When Miranda's heart finally opens like the fucking Grinch.
Yep.
She's like, oh, she cares. She realizes she cares and loves.
This pizza tastes like garbage.
Cockroach. Goddamn cockroach, or whatever he says. Fucking cockroach.
Oh, does he say it like that in his mom's apartment?
Yeah, cockroach.
Cockroach. He wouldn't say it like that.
That's the way he said it.
I know, but that'd be like an Italian guy. These damn cockroach.
That's what he is, isn't he?
No.
That's the way he
Wait,
says it.
is he? I guess I always thought of him as Jewish.
No, I don't think he's Jewish.
You're right. No, they're a Catholic. Oh, yeah. I really always thought that they were Jewish. I mean, he's got curly hair, and he seems like a Jewish guy. Come on, Miranda.
There's no clip of this. That's a shame. There should be a clip of that.
This pizza tastes like garbage. I know. She's like, it's bad. And then I hated that scene where fucking Carrie's in pearls and like a fur coat or something, and she's running through the street, and it's the
That's from the movie.
Is that the movie?
Yes. With the
God, I'm getting it all confused.
You are.
For all hindsight.
Pizza tastes like garbage.
This pizza tastes like garbage. She's dead.
Yeah,
Sad.
that's the way it goes.
My son's not talented.
All right, that's all.
All right, thanks. Bye.